international guests as well. So welcome everyone. Let's start by just warming up a few minutes or maybe 1 minute. So feel free to mute yourself, your sound, and I love to see your pictures, so feel free to have your camera on. Hopefully you have something glittery on you because we are about to celebrate. Olof, where is your glittery shirt? I can't see it right now. Michelle has dressed up as well. So welcome everyone. It's time to get started really soon. I think we are waiting for a few more. Urban, do you have anything glittery on you?
No glitters today, but well, a dress shirt at least. So trying to keep up.
That's good. What about you, Juan, from CISP? Do you have the suit on or?
Absolutely not, but I'm very happy. I'm happy indeed anyway.
Okay, I think we are about to get started and it is time to move on to Ignite Sweden Awards. And I would love to see all of you in person, like we have done so many years before. Last year we were in Stockholm and we could meet each other, and it seems like a long time we could do that. But let's hope for next year. This time we are going digital, and feel free to celebrate as much as you can by comments in the chat, sharing everyone on, maybe doing some hoorays or whatever we can. So this is all to celebrate the heroes of Ignite, all the corporate startup public sector that has started collaboration and met each other during this year. I think we are ready to start. Are you ready? Give me a nod. Yeah, you are ready. Sarah is ready. So let's move on. I think we need this. We need some glitter. We need some celebration. And we are about to start to see some statistics. What has happened really during the last year? And you are going to meet me for a while, Maria. I'm going to be your host from Uminova Innovation, Umeå. And if we come back to the numbers, I always find it so interesting to see the numbers because these are amazing numbers. It has actually been more than 55 events in 20 different cities. But remember, this was before the pandemic, then we could do it in different cities. It's even more when we have done it digital. 10 different countries. More than 3,600 tailored meetings. Over 600 startups has met over 220 corporates. Isn't that amazing? And what about the most important part, that the follow-ups are about 42%. I think that's so great. But I will hold on to that number of the commercial collaboration. You will see it soon. Before that, let's move back to how it was when we actually had the celebration 2017. How many? I remember Stina told me that it's impossible to get 10 collaboration when this project started. But there was 10 collaboration the first year. If we move on to next year, 2018, 44. I remember the celebration last year, 2019, over 100 collaboration. Do we have any guesses of the numbers this year? What do you think? Closest win a really fantastic prize. What do you say? Can we write something down in the chat? 500. Niklas says he knows. 500 is a good number. 180, 236. Yeah, you're kind of close. 650. Okay, we are ready. Are we ready for the number? Bam, 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 bam. Let's move on. 230. That's amazing, I think. We were some of them, you were really close. So 230 collaboration. That's worth a celebration. Over 129 more than last year. So Ignite is growing and we are doing great things together. So what about today? We are going to celebrate all the startup heroes. But first, we had an amazing large event in November. I think it was Niklas who came up with the first idea of could we do it maybe bigger? And it was going to be quite big. Sweden Innovation Days, 3 days, so many meetings, but let's not talk about it. Let's have the feeling by seeing a movie. Film time. We need some sound, Maite. I think we are lacking out of sound, Maite, so you can start it over again. And then you might have time to bring out the popcorn. Now we have it.
You know, to be able to say that you have 435 matchmaking meetings during one day with 10 different countries, that is crazy.
We take the business pains from the stakeholders, from the corporates, and then we match them with hundreds and hundreds of startups, solutions, and business ideas, and try to do a perfect match.
It's so valuable to have a focused exchange with a selection of hand-picked startups instead of managing such a process by themselves. It's smooth, it's high energy, and really gives the base to actually be able to get cracking and do the work once you find a good match.
It's a very good opportunity for us, being a very big organization, get connections to interesting companies with a different mindset for us.
Startups are ahead of us with their tech and their business models, and this helps us to drive change.
We don't need to do everything by ourselves. We can gain time and competence, and now we can do it on an international level. It's extremely important for startups to meet corporates because we get our technology validated by market leaders, and we get a foot in the door, which is very hard for us in other ways.
It's the interaction with customer that pushes us to improve our products.
They get a fast lane into possibly making business with corporations and public organizations that they would probably never have met otherwise.
And during this year, we haven't been able to travel to the same extent. There hasn't been any trade shows. So this was essentially one of the greatest opportunities for us to actually gain new leads and meet these international companies. We can do this internationally without having to travel. And this opens up possibilities to do this kind of scouting for South Korea or Brazil, while some of us are sitting here in Sweden.
It's quite difficult for us to attend an event in Northern Europe, and it is a bit of a gamble for us to travel across the world, not knowing what the outcomes are going to be. But when you turn events into this sort of online environment, it allows us to participate, and in this case, luckily have a lot of great meetings.
The actual physical distance matters less and less, as it is proven that we can work and collaborate regardless of the distance. Therefore, I believe it is important to seek for international collaboration, as it opens up a lot of new opportunities.
Having international co-hosts is crucial and actually essential for getting international corporations and startups on board in the scale that we did.
And having an international organization helping you find companies to meet from other countries is just unbelievably good.
And of course also to select these 5 good corporates, Brazilian corporates, and put them in contact with a huge amount of startups around the world.
My hope for the results, the outcome of Sweden Innovation Days is to see a lot of startups with even more smart ideas and maybe even more healthy business models.
A few of the conversations we started are now turning into prospects that are leading up to proposals.
I have to say we're already talking in follow-up meetings to see what we can accomplish together with several of these startups.
I think if I see one of our startups who want to enter any other market with not just only Canada, it's so much easier.
I believe we could build impactful partnerships within various areas. And of course, we are truly looking forward to the next Sweden Innovation Days edition. But until then, we are now fostering this ongoing collaboration between our organization, especially for transborder projects.
That was Sweden Innovation Days, an unbelievable event, or it was so much more than an event. I think many of you who participated could see the value, and I think most importantly, it's not what happened during these days, it's what will come up from these days. I myself had actually a meeting today with one of the corporates being a part of it, and they had 3 out of 4 startups that they were following up with right now. So it's not those only the first meeting, it's really happening, it's leading to business. So welcome again if there is any new ones coming up. I see Brussels are here. Welcome to the event. And let's move on because this is an award. We are going to share some prizes, some stories, and it's time for our first prize. And for that, Johan, are you with me to hand out the first prize? Johan Ödmark from Swedish Innovation and Science Park. Are you ready for the first prize award?
Yes, I am indeed. Am I supposed to read the...
The stage is yours now, so
okay.
Feel free to start with the first prize.
The first prize, this public organization has met the most startups through Ignite Sweden in 2020. It has invested in finding applicable models to enable startup collaboration, as well as taken an active role inside Ignite to facilitate procurement and make these collaborations possible. Startup engagement is part of its goal to accelerate digitalization and innovation in municipality-owned public housing companies throughout Sweden. So, very exciting. Next slide, please. Da-da-da-da. So, the Ignite Startup Engagement 2020 goes to...
Drum roll.
Sveriges allmännytta digitaliseringsinitiativet. Grattis!
Congratulations!
Are they with us in this meeting, by the way? I can only see myself in the screen. So.
Yes, we are.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's so wonderful and such a lovely announcement as well. We're really, really happy about this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell us really just short, the most valuable part of you collaborating with a startup.
Well, in essence, collaborating with a startup, I would say new ideas, new perspectives.
Perfect. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you once again. I look forward to the continuing.
Thank you. Let's move on to next prize, Johan.
Yes, and the announcement is like this. This computer giant has met no less than 57 startups through Ignite Sweden this year. It has provided an important avenue for the startups to access new markets and scale internationally together with this global organization. Its partnership is enabling these young, innovative companies to connect to customers all around the world. And this is the Ignite Startup Engagement 2020 goes to IBM.
IBM. Woohoo! Congratulations.
Thanks. Really glad. Small woohoo from the living room. Yes.
Yeah, same here from Gothenburg. Thank you.
Hi, Frode.
Stockholm. Woohoo! Thank you.
Stockholm. It's so nice to have you with us. And Urban, we talked a lot during the Sweden Innovation Days. 57 meetings. That's amazing. So can you tell us your words about what gives you most by collaborating with startups?
Well, strategically wise, we want to complement what we're doing ourselves. So complement our offerings to our corporate clients, but we also want to create new partners for the future and stay relevant also for the next generation industry leaders in Sweden and elsewhere, but here focused on Sweden.
Thank you so much, Urban, and thank you for congratulations again. Thank you, Johan, for delivering the first 2 prizes. What about your expectation of 2021 of Ignite? What do you see? Are you with us, Johan?
Yes. That is a tough question because this is already a success story. So now we have to do even better. Feel no pressure.
No pressure at all. We're looking forward to maybe meet in person sometime, some way, but we've learned a lot, I think.
Indeed.
And we could hear in the movie that it has created a lot of opportunities going globally. So.
Absolutely, and I think this has developed to be one of the most important platforms for this kind of business development in Sweden. I just had a meeting actually this day with parts of the government, and Ignite Sweden was named as an example of one of the most important platforms to use when going abroad as well. And to connect very local business development in local markets, very hands-on, and connect those to international demands. That is very impressive and very important.
Thank you so much, Johan. We are looking forward to next year. Let's move on to look at the landscape of the startup collaboration. I mean, if we could see the ecosystem, I mean, there are over 600 meetings that have been done with over 600 startups, I should say. You could read over 3,600 meetings, but with more than 600 startups. But the startups that has creating these collaboration, could we have a picture of all of these startups? So let's see if you could see some of your collaboration, or maybe you could see your logotype here in the startup collaboration landscape. And as you can see, there are so many different areas. We had food and agriculture, life science, entertainment and gaming, industrial technologies, environment and energy, and software and ICT. And many of these have some sort of green solution or are working with the global goals, SDGs. And we are moving on to even more work with every startup and the collaboration that could make us a better future. So this is really interesting to see next year's how many startups will be in this picture, and could we see any new fields or any new areas, or could we see some of them grow? So this is the startup collaboration landscape right now. And there is actually one important thing here. More than 1 out of 6, if you see that 1 out of 6 startups that are meeting corporates throughout Ignite are actually leading to a collaboration. I think that's amazing. So this really leads to something so valuable for them. And let's move on to see more of the startups and the collaboration, and let's go to our next prize. So the best startup hack, what is that really? So the startup hack, it's quickest from the meeting to the collaboration. And this is in the public sector. Let's hear the motivation. And with a strong will to drive innovation in order to improve citizens' lives and to address interpersonal challenges in the society, this district onboarded 2 startup collaborations just a few weeks after the first meeting, and show that a district administration can reach results at lightning speed. Bum, ba, bum, and the prize goes to Ignite Startup Hack. Are you ready? Drum roll. The prize goes to RINKEBY-KISTA, STADSDELSFÖRVALTNIng. Congratulations. Maybe we have Robin here with us.
Yes, I'm here with my colleague Annika.
Oh, so nice to see you. Congratulations. So
Thank you
tell
very
us.
much. Thank you.
What about the most valuable learning you have done by working with this startup? An amazing speed as well.
First of all, we are very proud to be able to mobilize our organization to meet such many startups that we have done. And our experience, Annika, is?
No, but I also would like to add that it's also thanks to Ignite that we got the courage to enter this innovation journey. And we also now call it the never-ending journey here within our organization. And I think that's a very good sign. Yeah.
What about the future? Next year?
Scale, scale, scale is our new motto for 2021. This year has been a fantastic first year, but we are in this to make big greatness together with Ignite and all the startup companies that we have been had the luxury to meet.
We just love that. Scale, scale, scale. So thank you so much, and wish you have the best. Congratulations to you. Have a wonderful evening, and let's celebrate when we meet in person as well, right?
Thank you. Of course, Maria. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Moving on to our next prize. We have the speed of lightning here as well, I think. So the Ignite Startup Hack in the private sector. Once more, going really quick from the first meeting to a collaboration. And the motivation is: this international player has moved from first initial meeting with startups to pilot implementation within just a couple of months. This company's amazing results highlights what a great commitment to increase engagement with startups can achieve in record-breaking time. And drum roll. We should have some sounds here as well, like Ignite Startup Hack goes to... Bum, ba, bum. Who could it be? Toyota Material Handling in Europe. Woohoo! Congratulations! Yes. Hi, Fredrik. Nice to meet you.
Hello, everyone. Thanks to meet you.
Congratulations. So can you just tell us really short, how did it all, I mean, you fell in love quite quickly there on your first meeting.
Yeah. First, I would like to say that we are super honored to achieve, to get this award, and I would like also to introduce my colleague here, also in the meeting, Jonas Klang, has done a tremendous work. And it's been a really great journey for us entering into collaboration with Ignite. It provides us with fast and really super interesting ideas and startups to collaborate with. And I agree with what Rinkeby said. It's about scale going forward here.
That we love to hear that. So was it smooth all the way, or did you have any bumps, or was it just, I mean, this is so, the speed, I'm amazed by the speed.
No, I think that the two that we have engaged with, they are really attacking real business problem and real business need. That they solve things quite directly and hands-on, and that's why we see an opportunity to work fast and efficient with them, so to say. So they made a perfect match for us.
Can you just tell me really briefly, so we understand what were your need and how could they address it? Can you tell us, if you want, something about the collaboration?
Well, Jonas and I work as generalist or program manager with a generalist view. So we are kind of matchmaking internally within Toyota Material Handling Europe. And we have quite a good understanding of what the challenges are within our company and business areas. So it's about for us to do a proper stakeholder management and turn inside out and get the connection with our internal stakeholders. And that's what we did, and it was great matchmaking, both from Ignite and then further developed by us then internally.
I'm so happy to hear that, and looking forward to hear the results of the scaling process as well. So best of luck with that, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us today. And let's move on. I mean, of course, it's so nice that all of these are honored. I mean, we are honored that you are with us today and to be able to celebrate you all because you are doing an amazing job. But it's also a small bonus gift to all of you. Not only the honor of being the prize and the best startup hack and all these different prizes, we also have a bonus gift for the greater good, because we want to work for the greater good. So the prize is also that we are donating to Flow Cup. And for you who are not aware of what Flow Cup is, it donates a menstrual cup with everyone you buy. And if we look into the problem of the countries, that low-income countries, where young women might not have being able to buy all the products they need. They might even stay at home from school and work. So this is so important issue that Diana from Flow Cup are addressing. So we are donating as the Ignite Awards, for every winning, we are donating to Flow Cup. But let's hear more about the Flow Cup. Diana, are you with me?
Hello.
Hi,
can you hear
Diana.
me properly?
Yes, we do.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So welcome. So tell us more about Flow Cup. I think you have a presentation coming up really soon.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for having me, and thank you for choosing to support Flow Cup's work. It means a lot. This year has been a struggle for many companies, such as ours. So thank you so much. Well, Flow Cup, for you who haven't yet heard of it, is a feminine product helping women to handle their periods. So basically, it's a menstrual cup. And it's a menstrual cup and it's made from silicone, making it reusable. So you can use it over and over again for 5 years. Yeah.
Do we see
I
your
can't hear you.
presentation? Do we see?
Yeah,
your
you want to see the presentation?
Yeah.
Okie doke, let's go for it. So, so basically, let's see if I got this right. Can you see the presentation now?
Not now.
No? So I'll try to figure it out here.
Let's see if
Just
maybe
1 second.
Maite or Michelle can help us. During the time when you are moving on with your presentation, I can just once again tell all of you that ask questions in the chat, celebrate each other, and if you have any questions to Diana, you can ask her in the chat. And we are about to have more prizes coming up. And if you want to just stretch your legs, maybe have a 10 seconds of standing up, feel free to do that right now. Maybe.
I'm trying to find that button where it says share screen. However, I cannot find it.
Michelle, can you maybe guide Diana with the presentation, or if anyone of you can do it for her?
There should be a green button in the black menu of the Zoom window.
Sorry. That's me in a nutshell. So let's see, I think
it always has to be some of these issues, right? There is not a...
Yeah, I'm an expert on it, trust me. So let's see. I think it should be that one. So I'll tell you very shortly about who FlowCup is. And especially, I would like to show you some pictures, since I believe that many times a picture says more than a word. So let's do that. So FlowCup is very shortly a menstrual cup made from silicone, making it reusable, and you can actually use it over and over again for up to 5 years. So it's a super sustainable product, which is one of our leading stars, being a sustainable company. However, now imagine not being able to buy feminine products every day, every month. So being given a menstrual cup, if you cannot afford to buy your own pads, will give you a whole new freedom every month during 5 years, being able to take part in your daily life, going to school, going to work. So with very, very small efforts, like giving someone a menstrual cup, you can do a lot. So I would just like to show and share the joy that we are experiencing through our work. So this picture is from Malawi this year, just before COVID broke out. But yeah, so basically what FlowCup does is that we manufacture and we sell cups to the online customers, but also what we do is that we donate cups, and that we do through our customers, but also through companies who like to support our work, such as Ignite in this case, but also other companies, and we also have NGOs buying from us. So in this particular case, when Ignite chose to support our work, it means a lot. And our next distribution will be to West Point, Liberia in January. So our next shipment is for West Point, Liberia, and we're sending a lot of cups to an NGO that's already there working properly in a good way with distributing the cups. And now I'm super happy to be adding an even bigger amount to that number through Ignite support. And as you can see here, and that's why I wanted to show you pictures, the resources in sanity and as you can see in money are very, very limited. So for us, being able to we have a lot of cups, so we think it's like only fair to share an amount of cups to women who really, really needs them. So with those words, I would just like to say thank you very much for listening and having me. And also thank you, Ignite, for supporting FlowCup's work. And when I say thank you from me and my colleagues, and also the ones who are engaged and are supporting FlowCup. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Diana. And I could really see in those pictures, I can totally understand what drives you. Can you tell us, how did you come up with the idea, and what is your driving force to move forward?
So the idea is, from the beginning, is that I just love menstrual cups. I think they are great. And I've been working with sales for several years, so it came very naturally to sell menstrual cups. But I was like, even from the beginning, really sure that we should have like a social angle, and having a lot of cups. Oh, sorry, maybe I should stop sharing the screen.
It's okay, it's okay. You can just, they have moved on to your pictures. That's fine.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Great. No, so we just have a lot of cups, so we think it's like not more than fair to, give some away, and having a social aspect of it.
So you are getting applauses in the chat room. Great work and great product.
Yeah.
Also a question, how many cups was this donation? How many women could we support with these cups by the Ignite donation?
So the amount I heard from Johanna, who gave me the call just the other day, that's, she told us you were wanting to do something for the greater good with. I believe it's about 200 cups.
Oh, that's
so 200 women, and that includes the cup and the distribution, education, and it's a full package. So they will be added to the distribution in January to Liberia.
Thank you so much. And now there are a lot of companies also in the in this event. So hopefully some more could contact you later on, Diana, at FlowCup, and give more support and more donation. Let's cross our fingers for that.
Thank you for mentioning. So if anyone would like to support and be engaged in any way, you are always more than welcome to contact us. We are always happy to have like cooperations with different companies or organizations.
And there you also have the webpage in the chat room. Thank you so much once again, Diana, for sharing your story, and best of luck with everything in the future. Nice to meet you.
And thank you so much for having me today. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And let's continue with our celebration. And you have now met me for a while. I am so proud of being one of the incubators, being a part of Ignite Sweden. And you could see so many more in the logotypes in the picture. And we have more people in the team. Sara, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Maria.
Hi, Sara. And let's, you will take over now. So continue the celebration, and nice to meet you all, and congrats to all the prizes that are coming up.
Yes. But first, I mean, today we are celebrating the collaboration between the large and the small organization. And it's always interesting and inspiring to hear actually a collaboration. So today, Thomas from CORE will share his story and his journey with a startup here. So
yes,
yeah.
Can you hear me and see me? The standardized questions nowadays.
Yes, we hear you.
Perfect. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Hultgren, and I'm working as a group innovation manager at CORE. And I will give you a quick story about a collaboration, a very successful collaboration we have had with a company called SpotScale. And I will try to share my screen here. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can, but we lost your camera.
Oh, sorry. Now we see me as well.
Yes, better.
Right, so roughly 5 months ago now, Core released a new type of service, which we call Smart Room, which is a collaboration with the startup company SpotScale, which I actually today would call a scale-up company. Basically, we are using a drone to take photographs of a customer's building or a customer's property. And then SpotScale is using this material to create a digital twin of that building, as you can see in the picture. But what's really unique with this solution is that we are also capturing the IR spectrum of the building. IR stands for infrared. And for you who is not an engineer, it means that we could see what we can't see with our naked eyes. We could see the heat distribution from a building. And we can use advanced cameras to capture this, which is provided in this solution by FLEED. And then we could, in a software, we could colorize it and we can visualize it as you see in this picture. And this really gives us a completely new insight in the performance of a building, especially from an energy perspective. You could clearly see and understand how the heat, the energy in the form of the heat is disappearing out from a building, which helps us to make the building more energy efficient. It could also help us to discover any type of problems with the building. For example, water damages, which is a really expensive type of damage for real estate owners. We could discover them on a really early stage by using this quite unique technology. And just a quick overview of how we three parts are working with this. We have been focusing very much on to concretize this solution so it becomes very value focused for the end user and very value driven, so to say. So we have on the left side here, we have FLEED, who are the hardware supplier in the solution. They are the experts when it comes to the actual camera technology, the thermography, the IR cameras around this solution. Then we have SpotScale, the masters behind the actual application. They are the ones who are building the 3D models based on the captured material. They are also the ones building the software, visualizing and handling these 3D models. And then we have Core, where I work. We are experts when it comes to building management and energy management. And we are also the ones who have people on the ground all around the Nordic region. So the mix of the expertise from FLEED and SpotScale and Core have ended up into this solution, which we call Core Smart Room. It's a very valuable tool in our daily work at Core and also out at the customer sites. And just a few of the actual value points within this solution is the energy optimization phase. But it also could improve our safety around the work we're doing at an application site, because we could replace manual tasks like doing inspections of ceilings and walls, which normally you need to send up people with safety equipment. We can use this 3D model to do the inspections instead. So that's a very quick story of how the collaboration between Core and SpotScale and FLEED have ended up. And I think I'm ready for questions around it.
Thank you so much, Thomas. I know that it can sometimes be a challenge for a small company to work with a larger organization as yourself. How did you find the terms of the collaboration?
It is, or it could be a challenge, and it needs, I mean, from both parts, you need to be flexible enough to be able to meet kind of halfway. And if I look at Core, where I work, we are very used to working with startup companies. And I would say we are very used to be very open-minded and try to really understand why a startup is thinking a specific way. So you need to be humble and you need to be open-minded, which I think Core is really succeed with in this case. And same goes with the startup company. In this case, SpotScale. I think Ludwig is with us as well, so you have to correct me if I'm wrong. But since the first meeting we had with you, I really saw that you had an understanding of how a larger company could prioritize, how a larger company could handle different business cases, etc. And by the mutual understanding, I think we quite quickly met on a middle platform, I'd say.
Interesting. Yeah, and of course, Ludwig is here, I hope.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I also have a question for you. I mean, in this presentation, you can see that also Fleer is involved. It's also, so it's two large corporates and you. How did this come about? How did this happen?
Yeah, I think we were just amazingly lucky. So first, I want to praise the Ignite program. We think it's great, and we had so much success with it. I also want to praise Thomas for the great collaboration we had, and wouldn't be possible without a guy like him who has a little bit of a startup background and understands the other side. I think in terms of Fleer and Core, which is just a perfect trio to make this happen with the engineering capacity that we have locally with Fleer in Täby, and the great person on the spot there, Anna-Karin Lindblom, which is now at Husqvarna. He actually started off this collaboration and got our engineers in computer vision and AI, machine learning, down together with the engineers at Fleer, and we could together produce this amazing product that is world leading and nobody else seen so far in the world. And then we also had the perfect match with Core. We actually had a great use because we as a startup, we're just not capable of that, handling that scale and the reach that Core has to all the facility owners or the factory owners in the Nordics. For us, it's just a perfect sales channel and also a collaboration channel where we can get a lot of feedback to develop our product further. So super thanks to Core, Fleer, and Ignite for making this happen.
Thank you so much, and good luck in the future. I think that it's over to Stina now, the head of the Ignite, right? Are you with us?
Hello, I think so.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yes, we see you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, of course. You need to actually, you need to grab the moment, right? Even if you're still at home and it's dark outside. I think I'm very happy with this event so far, and I'm so proud of everyone making this happen. And it's really collaboration. So we are actually heading over to the next prize. And this is as you saw that Maria was showing you in the beginning, we have quite a few collaborations going on at the moment. So, and I don't know how many of you that have been with us to celebrate this over the years, but we needed to focus and expand kind of the prize categories. So I have a prize here, and I would like to ask Andreas Dubelius from Energimyndigheten to join me. Hello.
Hi, Stina.
Hey. You are also one of the founders of Ignite. That means that you're also supporting us with money so that we can do what we do and do even more of it when it comes to green energy and sustainability. And we are super, super happy to be collaborating with you in this. And
thank you.
now, yeah. So, and now you are going to hand out a prize.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a new prize for this year.
Yes, brand new.
Yeah.
And my name is Andreas Dubelius, as you know. Just short about the Swedish Energy Agency, I have to take the moment, So we are the biggest funder in research and development and innovation in Sweden. And the companies that we have funded have the potential to cut emissions with 18 times of the annual emissions of Sweden. So I usually sell Sweden as a gigaton solution country. And that is also something that we are providing Ignite with, all these innovative companies, the rock stars and heroes of the future. And in the spirit of that, I would like to announce this next award. So the award is Ignite Sustainability Heroes, right? And the motivation is sustainability is increasingly important in today's society, not just to remain competitive, but also for the future of our planet. This new award celebrates a collaboration that aims to tackle today's challenges head on. This partnership between an industrial giant and a startup dedicated to creating a sustainable graphene is working towards a greener future. Their collaboration highlights the need for companies to come together to find more sustainable solutions. So the Ignite Sustainable Heroes are, and now I will try to play some music.
Drum roll.
And the slide, please. The company are ALFA, LAVAL, and Bright Day Graphene. Congratulations. Woo!
Oh, thank you. That's a surprise.
Thank you.
So, yeah, what are you doing together? Can you please tell us, Anders and Malin?
Yes, we should start. I mean, yeah, we met Bright Day Graphene in one of your matchmaking sessions, and they were doing some interesting stuff with graphene, obviously, and had a potential solution. I mean, if it works out, it can really be applicable on our products and reduce the energy waste that is created by not having clean products, so to speak. So yeah, it has a big potential if you can keep those. Yeah, we are talking about heat exchangers, of course, and I mean, it's a great energy saving device, and if you make it work properly, it will save even more energy. So yeah, that's the idea.
Exactly. So we are getting a chance to work with a customer to explore what we can do with our green graphene, and that's a great opportunity because we want to have the customers with us so that we are sure that we develop the right product for them. So it's a great opportunity for us. It's a very exciting project.
And I'm really happy that for once we can actually have you both on stage together, even this early on in the collaboration, because normally it's usually very secret for a quite long time. But you also have some funding from the other important agency also to Ignite, and that's Vinnova.
Yes.
So yeah. And from Ignite, we would really like to say good work, and I think it's also important to emphasize that we think it's great that large companies such as ALFA LAVAL also spends time and money to search for the future, not only for the short wins. Don't you agree, Andreas?
Yes. I mean, we need to pick these stars up and use them, right? So, I mean, we have so much potential in the Swedish innovative startup community, and it's mind-blowing. So good work, ALFA LAVAL, but even more, Malin. Keep up the speed.
Thank you so much. And thank you for being here with us tonight. And normally we would like to celebrate with you face to face, but that will be next year. So we're super happy that you took the time here. And thank you, Andreas. So
thank you, Stina. Keep up the good work with your team.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we are actually moving on to the next prize. And with me, I have Regina from Vinnova. I hope. Hello, Regina.
I'm here.
Yes, great. And we have been working together quite a lot during the year, not only during Sweden Innovation Days, but we've also done other things together. And in May, we did a huge matchmaking with a lot of Brazilian large companies, meeting not less than 42 actually, Swedish startups, online, of course. And now you are going to award one of the results from that activity.
Yes. I'm very happy to take part of this. Of course, Ignite, we're so proud of you as an organization, and so happy for the collaboration that we have. But this prize is for the Ignite Global Collaborator. And it's new for 2020 and is awarded to an overseas corporate that started a collaboration with a Swedish startup. It celebrates the expansion of our international matchmaking sessions throughout the whole year, this crazy year, to say the least. This company conquered different time zones, business cultures, and physical distance to begin a successful collaboration with the Swedish startups all the way from Brazil. After digitally meeting the early startup in the beginning of this year, they are now collaborating without ever having met in person. And their achievement proves it is possible to carry out technically advanced projects regardless of the distance. So the Ignite Global Collaborator Prize for 2020 goes to, and yes, BRF. Parabéns, BRF. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Hello, Stephanie. Great that you are here.
Hi, Stina. Hi, Regina. Hi, everyone. So my name is Stephanie Bloom. I'm the innovation manager for BRF. And during 2020, we had the chance to connect with several companies from Sweden. We had a match with a few startups during the Ignite event. We will start soon a project with one of the companies, and we're still having conversation with 2 others. And I'd like to thank the Swedish Innovation Agency, Vinnova, and Ignite Sweden for this opportunity, for making this connection happen. But I can't give more details about the project yet. We will soon communicate. We're still doing things internally, but thank you so much for the prize.
Parabéns, Stephanie.
Obrigada.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for making this happen. And I know that also Brazil as well as Sweden, we have you almost have more difficult times with isolation and working from home and everything. So a really big eloge to you for making this happen despite all of that.
Yeah, it has been a challenge, but we're really happy that we're starting to having some results with the partnerships that we're doing with startups. So I hope that this connection with Swedish startups is going to be really like a success in the future. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Stephanie, for taking your time to be here and accepting this award from us. And thank you so much, Regina. And we are looking forward to even more of these prizes next year, right?
Absolutely.
Super. So now we are moving on, and we also, and this is also something that we are so proud of. I would like to ask Olof to join me on stage. Hello, Olof.
Hello, Stina.
And you are you can introduce yourself, but you're a team member of Ignite, but you're also a team member at Sting.
Yes, correct. So Sting is one of the founding partners of Ignite. So I'm part of the Sting team working with health tech companies since many years ago.
And 1 year ago, we had an event with your special area of specialty, you could say, Ignite Health Tech, also together with Sahlgrenska Science Park.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we have done 2 health tech events since the last 2 years. We did the first one in Stockholm in 2018. And 1 year ago, we did the second one together with Sahlgrenska Science Park in Gothenburg then, of course. So 2 at the moment, and we are planning for the next one next year.
That's great. And now we're going to see some results. We have an award to hand out.
Yes, we have a new award that we will deliver today for the first time, and that is the Ignite Rapid Rollout.
And that means that
yes, that means that we have had a corporate participating in our latest health tech event in Gothenburg that has in less than a year gone from meeting a startup for the first time and to roll out a commercial solution together with that startup in less than a year.
But it's still secret. We will know the name of the startup actually, I think, on Friday. So unfortunately, all the papers weren't done yet by today.
Yes, correct.
So do we have a motivation?
Yes, so the motivation is pushing the boundaries in a traditional sector. This pharmaceutical giant has proven that it is possible to challenge long-established ways through unexpected collaboration. Its partnership with a startup allowed them to co-create new solutions that increase the number of patients receiving support. And the winner is, for the Ignite Rapid Rollout, Novartis. Congratulations. And I think we have
from Novartis, and I am so happy about this award, and all my team as well. So I think we are extra thrilled that you're calling it a rapid rollout, considering the kind of industry we are representing, where we are kind of well known for moving very slow. So extra plus for that.
So we're very happy to have you at this prize, and you have also shown that you are very positive towards this initiative, and I know for a fact also that you're in discussions with some more startups from that meeting that hopefully will also result in a collaboration very soon.
Yeah, exactly. So I think for us to I mean, this was the first time we participated in this Ignite activity, and we learned so much through this journey. Everything from defining the problem really well in the beginning, and then every step of the way getting support from Sting, and also just co-creating with the companies that we actually met at the event. I think it has been really a fantastic journey, and also so much fun to see the whole organization internally being able to collaborate in this new way. And yeah, as you said, 1 year from sitting down with a problem definition to actually now, within a few weeks, launching a new solution that will help a lot of patients. That's something we feel really proud of.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we are also very proud of you. So we need more large companies like you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, and we will for sure, as soon as we are allowed, we will let you know everything about this collaboration. So moving on in the program, let's see, I have my cheat sheet in the mobile, and I'm always getting so, into what I'm talking about, so I'm forgetting the time and the agenda. I hope you are okay with that. Something else that happened this year is actually that we have had a team of researchers following Ignite, and with me now I have Thomas Blomqvist from Umeå University that will share some of his findings throughout the year. Please, Thomas.
Yes, hello everyone. Yes, I have been the guy that I'm sitting in a lot of the matchmaking meetings, and I will ask you if I'm able to share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, thank you. And
yes.
I also want to say that we are learning so much from what you are seeing, also working with us. So yeah, please go ahead.
It have been a pleasure working with Ignite, and all of people from Magnus in Gothenburg to the people in I'm just looking on the names from Mink and everywhere where you are. It have been a pleasure. One of the meetings that I attended in November was a corporate meeting before a matchmaking event, and on that meeting we had Maria and Stina. Now the slide should change. It doesn't, so why?
Maybe you cannot have full screen. It's not always applicable. So if you not have the full screen, I guess you can switch picture. It's not that good looking then, but it's okay anyway.
Okay.
If you exit your full screen, that's a problem with Zoom sometimes, actually. I am myself not always allowed to do the full screen view.
Will this be the same? Come on.
Yeah, if you just exit your full screen view and then we can see your full PowerPoint, then it will be okay.
Yeah, I will stop sharing. I will.
I can continue with saying that the official end time tonight will be 18:30. So, and we have 4 more awards.
Okay, so are you able to see my?
Yes, perfect.
My deck. So in November, I can't change anything here. Now, okay. Maria Olofsson was saying, serendipity and unexpected meeting is what we hope you find tomorrow. And Stina was saying, or continue with that, we don't use automated matchmaking meetings or peer-to-peer platforms. It's so easy to say no to meetings. And I think this is one of the keys for Ignite, that people are not saying no to meetings, even if it's really, really easy to say no. And trust, matchmaking, and the entrepreneurial ecosystem are 3 things that I would like to pinpoint in some way. Ignite works as an intermediary. So some of the problems that the large companies have is when they're working with startups is that they are finding it time consuming to sort out which one to trust. And the startups have problems to find people in the organization to work with. And the large companies are slow and bureaucratic. So the matchmaking becomes interesting, and they should not be seen as a normal pitch that normally are fairly, I don't think they are so funny, but to follow matchmaking meeting are interesting, and for corporates, be open for a surprise. So that, I think that was what Maria and Stina was saying, not say no and be open for a surprise. I and 2 other colleagues, we made a small 2-page paper. I will place a link to it afterwards in the chat of how corporates and startups could work. And if people have said no to this startup, we will probably have seen that Parametrics will have a match and they will have a meeting, but companies like Econom will have a no because they were not. The same with ABB and Universe. They can also have a risk of not successful. And the same with the case that we heard about of Core and SpotScale, because they didn't have anything in common before they were meeting. So try to be open-minded and find matches is based a little bit on the, I will say, the pure intelligence of the Ignite team that are able to find interesting cases. So finding trust between the corporates and the startups, and be able to find problems and problem owners that are relevant for startups to work with. Matchmaking is also to be able to sort out cases that are of importance. So challenge yourself, and also that I have to emphasize really hard is that the entrepreneurial ecosystem that normally is very regional, and that we can see when we are going into other countries, if you're looking in France or elsewhere, they don't really work as well together. So I would just like to say bravo to Sting, Mink, Lead, Things. Lead were there twice. But the other ones that are part of Ignite, this is really, really great. And for the corporates that are there, just challenge yourself. Very, very brief. And you can read more on those 2 pages that I will put in the link.
And you will have more learnings to share also in next year, because you have been, I don't know how many meetings you've actually been listening into now, Thomas, but it's actually more than me this fall, I would say.
I mean, me and my colleagues, we have listened to more than 100.
Yes, exactly, which is fantastic.
So I think it's have been really interesting to follow both startups and corporates on how they are working and how well some of them are prepared for the meetings, and also interesting to see corporates when they are there for the first time, and then you are meeting them on another of these matchmaking meetings at another time, that they're actually starting to prepare themselves a little bit better and to use the opportunity to meet innovative startups.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Thomas. And we're looking forward to continue our learning journey together with you, because as I said, we are learning so much by you looking at Ignite with your eyes as well. And we're really grateful for having you on the team, actually, and looking forward to that continuation as well. Now we are moving forward to tonight's last prizes. And there are 4 of them. And as you've already understood by the logic of this event, there will be 2 for public sector and 2 for the private sector. And I will start with 1 for the public sector. So please, can I get the next picture? This is the Ignite Master of B2B Collaboration, and this is actually a startup prize. So we want to reward the startup that have done most out of the Ignite matchmaking meetings within the public sector this year. And the motivation is as follows. This startup is a real master when it comes to collaboration with the public sector. Their many pilots have helped municipalities and other public sector organizations expand democracy by enabling them to listen to the voices of their citizens in an inclusive and efficient way. And the prize goes to Parlametric. Hey, Thomas.
Tjena.
Very happy to have you here tonight.
We are super happy to be here as well.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of this prize.
I mean, I know you fairly well, and the last time we met was actually in August, I think, actually outside in person, with a corona distance, of course, but that was really nice. How much, because I know also that when we started to work together, the public sector was not maybe the top priority focus for you. Can you just describe what have happened with the Parlametric and the public sector?
Well, what I like is that we have realized over the past year or 2 that the public sector is actually quite curious and innovative, and that really helps us when designing projects. And for us, it's been easier and easier to like fish for and establish what type of pain points that we should focus on. And that's, I mean, that because it always depends. All the clients that we meet have different worries. They have different things they want to explore, different things they want to understand, and it's important for us to just listen and understand quickly how we can address these needs. And we have, I think, we've been better and better at doing this over the year or over the past 2 years. And then it's always super important for us to meet the right type of person, because it needs to be a person that's not only curious, but also like brave and willing to take the plunge without overthinking everything.
Great. I think you just summarized everything that we want to say to the public sector as well, because this is it's important and it's crucial, but it's also even more tricky for public sector to collaborate with startups. And I think you really shown that it's possible. And also I'm super happy that we've together opened up a new market for you, because
definitely, and it's a lot of fun, and the outcome is usually quite well and quite great. I mean, we have done stuff for a few municipalities now and organizations, and then a few months or a year pass by after the collaboration, and then all of a sudden you see a memo where they discuss how this was like a great experience for them, and that it's changed their way of thinking about stuff and their decision making. So we have some evidence that we are actually making a true impact in the long term, which is what we strive to do.
And absolutely, and it's also in a very important area, because you're listening to the many voices and translating them to something very tangible, right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Thomas. I'm looking forward to continue match Parametric with.
Yes, we look forward to 2021.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much. And now I'm actually handing over to Sara.
Yes.
Yes.
Then it's a part for the private sector, the same prize, Ignite Master of Collaboration for the private sector. And the motivation is strong engagement and a top-notch technical solution has been the key to success for this startup. It has entered more partnership than any other in the history of Ignite Sweden, expanding their business beyond Sweden borders and helping corporates stay in the international forefront of innovation. And drum roll! And the Ignite Master of B2B collaboration in the public sector or private sector is Econo. Congratulations. I think I've been here, right?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so happy about this. This is super exciting, and what a nice motivation. Thank you.
What's the secret recipe to do this?
Well, listen to the corporate's need and try to solve real problems. That is the top tip I have, definitely, when it comes to the matchmaking meetings and to make something happen and to go from just a meeting to an actual collaboration. Definitely.
I think you're a true role model for other startups. So it's been a pleasure to having you from quite the beginning of Ignite, I would say.
Yeah, and I would also like to give a thank you to you at Ignite. I was looking through only this year, and we can see during 2020 we haven't been able to travel. There hasn't been any trade shows or any events, but still, only through Ignite, we've had around 15 meetings with different international companies from all over the world. And that is thanks to you. So what you're doing is really unique and it's really important. So a big thank you for doing this. And yeah, we just look forward to matchmaking days to come, obviously.
Yeah, looking forward to next year to see you again.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think I'm handing over again to Stina for this. Now it's the public sector again.
Thank you, Sara. Yes, absolutely. And now we are in the finals of this evening. And now we have the prize that is maybe, I mean, all of the prizes are super important and we are so proud of all of you. But you know, making this happen in a scale, not only with one startup, but with many, and adapt this as a new way of working with innovation. We think that's something to be rewarded. So Ignite Master of Startups, the nomination goes with a holistic approach to innovation and a genuine interest in collaborating with startups to find new and innovative solutions. This municipality has deepened its engagement and now is a true role model in its approach to startup collaboration. The engagement throughout the entire organization is an example of what we hope to see that more municipalities will follow. And the prize goes to Uppsala kommun. Hej Annika.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you. I will serve as the representative of Uppsala kommun, of the city of Uppsala tonight. And we're of course very grateful and proud to receive this award. And thank you also for the very nice motivation. And the innovation and collaboration with startups is now a top priority for Uppsala kommun, both to address current and future challenges. And it's thanks to Ignite and the structured way to do the matchmaking that is the driver behind the success in Uppsala, and the way this methodology and opportunity has been so well received in the organization. So I really want to take this opportunity to also highlight my colleagues within the central innovation team at Uppsala kommun. So Johan Rosén, Maria Pettersson, Jonas Gumbel, and Therese Andersson. They work very structured and dedicated to make this happen. And it's so exciting to see what the future holds, because I'm relatively new to the city of Uppsala, and I have experience of matchmaking in previous organizations, both large corporations and public sector. And what I see is a genuine pull from within the city of Uppsala, and there's almost a queue to define the problems and meet the startup community. And I think that's beautiful, and it's a really strong way to work together to solve the problems of the future. So thank you very much, and we're all very proud to receive this award.
Well, thank you so much, Annika, and we are also extremely proud of you. And I mean, the way, as you say, that you have engaged all the different organizations within the municipality to actually be open with their needs and the challenges, and open up to startups, meeting them, and then start several collaborations all across. That's really something, and we're really looking forward as well to continue this journey together with you, and also to have you as the role model, because you're really in the forefront here, and we are super happy for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to hand over to Sara again.
Yes, because now is the private sector, the public sector. Now it's late in the evening, right? So it is the private sector's time. So yes, and the motivation is, this industrial giant is a role model for any corporates around the world who wants to innovate with startups. After more than 65 commercial collaborations throughout Ignite, it has proven it can successfully inspire innovation through fostering startup collaboration within their company. And the winner is Ignite Master Startup, ABB Syneleap. And I hope we have Peter here. Woo! Congratulations. Are you there?
Here is Peter and the Syneleap team. I hope you can hear us.
Yes. So how do you do this, Peter?
As you know, Sara and Stina and everyone, speed innovation and value creation through collaboration, that's what we have passion for. And of course, we are very, very humble and happy to have this prize today. It's really very encouraging. And first of all, thanks to all the startups that really makes the magic happen. And of course, to all the team, I hope you can speak up for yourself here, my beloved team members. But also finally, thanks to the Ignite team. Without all of you, it would not have been possible. So let's continue create value together in ecosystem, startups and corporates that are here in this meeting too.
65 is an impressive number. So you will keep up the good work and maybe double it in the future, I hope. But we will see you next year, right? And congratulations, very well done. Truly inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, yes, Stina, we have to, it's just only a few minutes left here. So what will happen now?
Exactly, but we still have a last guest actually to conclude this evening together with us. And then I would like to ask Johanna to switch slide. Thank you. And then welcome Jenny to the stage.
Thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Great. Hello, Jenny. I'm super happy to meet you. We haven't met that much before, but I know that you've met many of my colleagues in the ecosystem, but not in Sweden. Can you please introduce yourself?
Well, I am new to Vinnova. I am 22 years in Volvo Group, and the last 2 years I launched Volvo Group's Innovation Hub in Silicon Valley in Mountain View. And I have met a lot of, well, I have to say I just love being here. When Daria told me, can you please connect with Ignite? She talked about you guys getting things done with speed and no bullshit. And I think for that, it differentiates you guys as makers from all the fakers out there. So this has been a very, very impressive event. And I'm so impressed with all the participants, all the ones getting awards. And I just love seeing how bridges are being built, not only between the big guys and the small guys, but also across sectors, across the world, and also not only by making collaborations defined by projects, but also through conversations. So super amazing to become part of this now after all my years in corporate.
Thank you so much, Jenny. I think we have a last slide here from the slide deck that I would like to ask Johanna to switch to. And because, I mean, now you've seen some of the large companies, and also you saw the startup map that we presented of all the startups that actually have collaborations. At this point, unfortunately, we cannot put all on stage, but even if they are really worth it. Johanna, can you please show us the full list? This is actually the full list of all the large companies standing behind these number of collaborations. And from your side, I mean, being 22 years in Volvo, you've really been on the other side. What would you like to say to all of these large companies that actually made this happen?
Well, I know how hard it is and how easy it is to believe that you are so unique, and it's really hard for the other ones to understand. But I really think you guys that have managed to make this work, these collaboration heroes, you have both. Well, if we would say that Ignite is building the bridge, all of you that have been part of building the bridges, you have started to walk over the bridge from both sides, because it's not about pulling people into your world or going entirely into another world. It's actually to meet there on the bridge and see how we can actually make a difference. So I am super impressed and proud to be part of it. This as now being representing Vinnova.
And I am very happy that Vinnova is recruiting people like you, because that's also building bridges, you could say. We need more people with, a doer attitude and real experience from this world in our authorities. So I'm happy for that as well. It was really a pleasant surprise when Daria told me. So We are going to work together for a couple of years more, actually. We have some news to reveal. Ignite just got, just a week ago almost, we actually got funding from Vinnova, and quite substantial funding compared to what we have had before. So we are now looking forward to 21, 22 and 23 together. And we are really, really happy for you trusting us, actually. Do you have something that you would like to add to that?
I would say that I am informed that we are trusting you because you did show you built up from, growing from the 10 to 44 to 200. We are looking forward to over 500 coming years and growing and all that. So I think you guys, you really proved, with speed and focus and efficiency, and as I think Ekono said, that really building this systematic way of connecting. I think it's a very safe investment to see more things happen. So congratulations, and looking forward to be part of this long term.
Thank you, and I'm also looking very much forward to be working more with you together in the future. So I think this concludes the evening, and we are looking forward to reconnect in 2021, of course. You will soon, or not maybe soon, because we've had a really tough autumn, as you all know. We've done actually doubled the amount of meetings that we normally do, because we needed to do that, because our startups needed to do that because of the pandemic. And I'm very, very happy for all of the efforts, both of my team, of course, but also you. We couldn't have done anything of this without you. And we didn't believe that we were going to get these kind of numbers when we started this data gathering a couple of weeks ago for this. So we were more like, okay, we will be happy if we reach, from 100 to 150. And then we will be very pleased because of the pandemic. But now we are here and we are celebrating 230 collaborations. And as you all know, this is a delay of at least 6 months. So what we've done this fall, we will see the results of next year during this time. So thank you so much, everyone, for celebrating together with us tonight. Even if we can't meet in person, I think we anyway got some really nice feeling of meeting each other virtually and having this moment together. And we're really looking forward to continue working with all of you next year. Thank you.